Jennifer Lawrence, Winter's Bone, newcomer, this face, know it, learn it. It's going to be everywhere soon. Hi. I was just remembering, it's so funny to see you in hair and makeup because usually, and especially in this movie, it's your face is, you're always, how did I say it? The characters that you play. I saw
Homely.
Poker House. Yeah, not homely, but just
not made up.
Not made up, and so raw.
I wish I could take credit for the roles that I've picked, but honestly, they picked me. I mean, I've auditioned for the comedies and for the Disney stuff, and I never got it. These are the only roles I've ever booked. So, yeah, I don't know.
Where are you from?
Kentucky.
And when did you start acting? Like, what was...
Like 14 and a half, 15.
And what was it that was... Was
a
there a
Reese's
defining
peanut
moment?
butter puff commercial.
Oh, it was a commercial.
I didn't do it, but I auditioned with it, and it was like I had never thought about acting or anything. I wanted to be a writer, like for plays and stuff in Kentucky. So I went to a theater class, and then when I was in New York, I got called to some agency. I had no idea what I was doing, but we're in New York, so, and I went into the office, and they gave me a Reese's peanut butter puff commercial to read. And it just happened. She called all of the other agents. I thought she was calling them all over to make fun of me. And then they wanted to sign me, and I guess that's what got it started. So
growing up in Kentucky, is your family in the arts, or is it not at all?
No.
So
I'm a black sheep.
Yeah. So how did your parents take that news at 14 that you were going to be signed and start auditioning and enter this crazy life?
They didn't really. I mean, of course they weren't going to let me do it. They were going to take me back to Kentucky. I played field hockey. I had to be at school. But for the summer, my mom thought it would be a fun educational thing because we both fell in love with New York. And so we wanted to stay there for the summer. But by the end of the summer, it was clear that this is what I was made to do. And they still weren't going to let me do it. And when they were going to take me home, my brothers actually called and said they had to do this for me because they would have done it if it was baseball or football for them. So this was kind of like my baseball diamond.
Wow, and that's your older brothers.
Yeah, that were always really mean to me. I didn't think they liked me. And then they did that for me. So.
Right, and now you've done a number of films, and you won a Newcomer Award for The Burning Plain, and now you have back at, I guess Poker House wasn't at Sundance, but now you're at Sundance in this film. So why don't we talk a little bit about that? Tell me about how you get to that character and where you go to get there.
I know it's really hard for everyone to believe that I don't really do anything extreme, and I don't really get lost. I still go to craft service when it's cut. And, I don't know. I think that everybody's made to do something, and I was just made to do this. And I read scripts, and I understand characters, and I know how to do it. And I go to that place. I go to a dark place during action and cut. But other than that, it's not. It can be really overwhelming. Because I remember for the Poker House, before I knew that, I thought that I had to stay in this dark character, but you don't. It's just depressing to do that. I don't know. I think everybody has different sides of them. You have a feminine and a masculine and a strength that you don't really know you have, and you just have to channel all of those different sides of you.
Well, this film was really interesting in terms of the women. It was like when you get beat up, there's that scene, obviously I was like, oh my God. It's odd the way the women cripple you and then help you in it. What was that? How was it? And also a female director. How was it every day working on that film? Was it, how many days did you shoot?
25 and a half days.
Wow. That's cool.
Yeah. And it was long hours, freezing cold.
I was just going to say, freezing?
Yes.
It looked like it was freezing watching it.
Freezing, and then it was burning up. It was like all through February, it was really cold, but I had all this winter gear on, so I was okay. And then when it was really hot, I had all the winter gear on. And I don't want to complain because I've been complaining so long about being cold. I was like, this is great.
Where did you guys shoot?
In the Ozarks in Missouri.
Ozarks, right, okay. I don't know where that was. And how's Sundance been so far?
Great, overwhelming,
Yeah.
but good. Yesterday was really overwhelming.
With the premiere and
the premiere, and then like swag, which I was really excited about until I realized how crowded it was. Now I'm like, I don't want to.
Yeah. Pair of boots or
Yeah, and then but like when people, I was walking into a store and some people were like, we just saw you on Winter's Bone. I was like, thank you, and I just started to say thank you. Everybody's like, get over here.
Yeah.
So I've had like a million things to do. So I feel like I was like mean to everybody. Like, sorry, thanks for watching the movie. You gotta go.
What else do you have you got anything else coming out?
I do. I just wrapped The Beaver in New York with Jodie Foster and Mel Gibson.
Oh, wow, that's right. Do you play? What's your character in that?
Nora. I play dating Anton Yelchin, Mel's son.
Anyway, great. Thank you for stopping in.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Watching you. It's great.
Thank you.
It's awesome.